The stock market crash is getting insane at this point, man. This is the worst crash since 2008. This is almost worse than, this probably is worse than the tech crash of 1999. Think about it. It's been crashing so fast, so quickly. This is not even in competition with anything else at this point, man, because we have Baba, we have Tencent, we have all of these stocks, Nio getting killed in the market. There's so many factors to look at when it comes to the Chinese tech crash. And guys, is it over? How are you dealing with this? Because I know a lot of you shareholders, a lot of people out there are dealing with this at the same time. So talk about it. Is it over for the Chinese tech companies at this point? Because the sentiment is at the lowest point. It is crazy in this market. Look what is happening. We have the Crane shares down 74%. This is its lowest in its history, bro. Like, it's getting out of hand since 2013. The lowest. We have Tencent crashing 34%. 6 months, it's crashed 34%. This is amazing. This is insane. People are just selling their shares like crazy. We got SoftBank selling their shares. We got BlackRock selling their shares. There's so much pressure. There's so much margin pressure on these companies. It's getting out of hand. We have Baba, 52%. In 6 months, it's crashed 52%. Holy crow. This is insane. Guys, the market is telling you Baba hasn't done anything since its IPO'd in 2014-13. Alibaba's free cash flow has compounded 30% over those years, but the market saying it doesn't matter. All of these stocks are dead. We have so much going on. We have the macroeconomic factors. Is freaking China gonna invade Taiwan? That's a big factor. People are just spreading that into the media, that's spreading that everywhere, that China is gonna invade Taiwan, killing companies. We have the listing risk. The delisting risk is at an all-time high at this point. They named 5 companies that they're going to delist. What are your worries with that? Do you think that's going to happen? There's so much uncertainty in the market. There's so much fear that it's just killing the companies. It doesn't matter what the fundamentals are, what the fundamental is. It doesn't matter at this point. Everything is getting crashed. Look what this article, Charlie said. Everything going on in the market, guys. Can you please like this video, subscribe to my channel? I'm always providing you with so much new content, man. So like it, click that subscribe button right now, man. Click it, click it, click it. Alibaba now trades at the same price to sales multiple as Campbell Soup. Look at this. Like, this is just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But we have people like Kevin O'Leary, we have people like freaking Ray Dalio telling you this is the best opportunity to buy. This is the best opportunity to actually look at these stocks. Because guys, 5 to 10 years now, is this going to be the sentiment still going on in China? Like, think about it. Is this going to be the same sentiment? And it's amazing that people cannot look 2 years out, 3 years out, 5 years out. People do not have that mentality in this market. Even though these companies are growing revenue, they're growing their net income, their moats are getting bigger, it doesn't matter. Look what Kevin O'Leary says about Tencent, Alibaba, and the middle one.
Uber Eats in Asia and China. That's basically what it is. It's growing faster than Uber. Yeah, anytime you get an analyst calling stocks, multi-billion-dollar market cap stocks, growing in an economy that's larger than ours, our growth rate is.
Remember, China is growing faster than America. Remember how people are saying, oh my God, China's only growing 5%. USA, Europe, they're not even growing that fast, but everyone's looking at China. See how the media spins stuff? It spins everything. China's growing 5% or 5.5%, whatever. USA, Canada, they're growing slower, but no one talks about that. It's not even in the news how fast America's growing, Canada's growing, Europe's growing. It's all about China.
Uninvestable, that's a buy signal. That's what that is.
That's a buy signal. When something is uninvestable, when everyone is fearful, that's one of the biggest buy signals. But guys, it's not investment advice, but do your own research. But you have to look at it at the opposite point of view. Are these companies not growing? Are they going to go bankrupt? If it gets delisted, can you still buy the shares on Hong Kong?
Those stocks were crushed today after being already slaughtered. So they're down another 7 to 9%. There's three that I just bought today. Now, I'm not sure.
Kevin just bought all of these stocks today. They are he's still buying these stocks in this time, and that shows you his commitment. That shows you how he thinks about investing.
I'll catch the bottom here, but you have to make a fundamental decision. What's been against China, the headwinds for Chinese stocks, all of them, is the ADR structure. To understand that basically the law's been changed on them, they've got basically 24 months to get their audit act in order, or they're going to get delisted stateside. Now, even if that were to happen, which I think it's not going to happen, they're going to fix this before that does, it doesn't stop the growth rate of these companies. There's, yes, a lot of people in China. So if you're trying to figure out how do I invest in an economy that is probably going to be the world's largest economy in X number of years, look, I know we're competing with them, but that doesn't mean I don't invest in it, because I can't get growth like that. And these are the big names there that already have the distribution systems in place. So I'm sort of indexing it that way. Now you have to hold your nose on vol.
So that's the big issue right now. All about volatility. Volatility, the sentiment is driving the market. Even though China is going to become the biggest economy, like no one can see the future of these companies because it doesn't matter at this point. Everything is selling cheap. Look at this. Mainland investors bought a net 5.7 billion worth of Tencent holding shares through the Stock Connect today, taking advantage of the irrational sell-off in Hong Kong. Look what people are doing. Some people are seeing the light of what's going on. But then we have other people saying Alibaba stock is really hurting, why it might not bounce back anytime soon. And this is why it's so key to have time horizons. It's so amazing how people are just so short-sighted. Like, it's honestly crazy. People cannot think 5 years down the road, 5 years, 10 years down the road. Do you think this sentiment is going to be this strong for China? It might be. If you think so, don't invest in China. Do you think these companies are not going to progress, get better, get more value, add more value to customers, increase their moats? Look what these companies have already built, but it doesn't matter in this market. People are so scared about what's happening in the market. Everything is getting crushed because of the news. But I'm telling you right here that Alibaba is getting crushed, Nio, Tencent, they're all getting crushed in the market. But when you look back and when you think about what is actually happening, I don't think these fears are going to be there for 5 to 10 years out. And that's what you really got to look for, man. People keep looking at stock prices to assume that they made the right decision. If the stock goes down, that means I made a bad decision. If the stock goes up, that means I made a good decision. That's not how you look at investing. If you are a true investor, you have a 5 to 10 year horizon. You're not just looking for the stock price to get high so you can sell out of the company. That's not what you're really looking for if you're a true investor. You're looking at what is the company producing, value it's producing for its customers, is the moat getting stronger, is it selling more, is it providing better products, services. Look at the company, look at what it's doing, what it's providing, and then you can kind of, who cares about the market? Who cares what they're doing? Who cares that Alibaba went down 70, 80%? If those other things are true to the company and what really, really matters in your mind, then you can look past all the stock prices, all the tumbling. It's gonna be hard, but I'm telling you, if you can look past that, you can be good with your investment. You can be good holding these stocks for the long term. Guys, tell me what you think about the stock market crash and what's happening in China. Guys, this is the worst crash since 2008 when it comes to freaking Chinese companies, when it comes to crashing as fast as it has. Man, there's so much to talk about. I'm going to be releasing more videos on this, but please like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll get back to you in the next video. Peace!